Okay, let's start lying flat on our back. Lie down flat on your back. Take your feet and place your feet flat on the floor and just set your hands on your tummy. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh out through your mouth. So a big, maybe even audible exhale. Take another deep breath in and sigh out through your mouth. One more time. This time, inhale an intention, a shared intention to stop talking. And as you exhale, you're exhaling all the thoughts, all the distractions that are chattering in your mind. Find your regular pattern of breath. And I'll remind you periodically throughout class that our intention is to quiet the mind. Our intention is to stop talking. From here, really simply, can you hug your left knee in towards your chest, interlace your hands in front of your left shin and tuck that knee in. The knee's pulling towards your armpit, your lower back sinks towards the floor, and maybe you extend your right leg, but it can stay bent. Good. Start to take a few deep breaths as you really pull that knee in towards your chest and give your internal organs a little massage. They like to be massaged. This is going to help move things around in your body. Now from here, take your right hand and use your right hand to lift up your left heel. Wrap your left palm around your left outside edge of your foot for a half happy baby pose. Half happy baby pose. Take a deep breath in here. Pull the left foot in so the knee is coming in. You'll feel this in the hip joint and the inner groin. Good. Sink down a little more. Then guide your left leg over your right ankle or right thigh. Either stay there or interlace your hands behind your right thigh or interlace your hands in front of your right shin. Your left foot is active. Now can you lean your weight over towards the right, getting that deep pull through your outer left hip. Push your tailbone down into the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale here. Lower your right foot to the floor. Slide your left leg across your right leg and rock both knees over to the right. Let your knees fall over to the right. They're bound up. Open your arms wide and look over your left shoulder. Now you're in a deep spinal twist. Take even bigger breaths here. Even bigger breaths. See if you can create space where your body's trying to compress and shrink into the shape. Thank you. Pull your knees back through center. Separate your legs and stretch both legs up to the ceiling. Both legs are reaching up to the ceiling. If this hurts your hips, you can take the palms of your hands under your bum. So the tops of your hands are holding you up here. Then just simply point and flex your feet. Point and flex your feet. Good. I know it doesn't feel like a lot, but just bear with me here. Can you take your toes, separate them really wide, and then squish them all in? Separate all your toes, like you're putting toe separators in between them, and then smush them in. Make fists with your toes. Do that one more time. And now take big circles. So separate your ankles a little bit and take 3 big circles with your ankles in each direction. Yoga for your feet, just as important as yoga for the rest of your body. Good. Lower your hands, lower your feet. Pause with your feet flat on the floor and your hands on your belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Same sequence on the other side. We start with wind relieving pose. Sorry, but this pose is designed, you're hugging your right knee in, designed to help massage your internal organs. It's designed to help pass gas through your body. Good. I remember when my kids were babies and I would do this when they would be constipated. You just push their legs in. We're using our left hand to slide that right leg up, prepping for happy baby, half happy baby. Your right hand comes along the outside of your right foot. Now drop your right shoulder down and pull that right knee down. It can come to the outside of your body. Feel the work in the inner groin. My tummy's grumbling. I wonder if yours is too. Really, really good work here for digestion. Carefully take hold of that right leg. Move it like you're moving a porcelain doll. Take the right ankle across your left thigh. Here's thread the needle. You can interlace your hands behind your left thigh, maybe in front of your left shin. And today we're leaning over more than usual towards the left, pushing our tailbone down and just marinating here 5 breaths. Really good. Level out your hips. Take your left leg, take your right leg, reach them up to the sky, and point your toes to the ceiling and then point them towards the direction of your bum. So, towards the back of your mat. You're going to feel a big stretch along the front of your ankles. Do the opposite. Pull your toes in towards your face. Toes are pulling in towards your face. Good. Then take 3 big circles with your feet in each direction. Take your legs down, cross your right leg over your left leg, and let your legs fall to the left. So here's that spinal twist. Open your arms wide and peer over your right shoulder. Breathing here. Find a little more space in your right side torso. So the breath gets really big and then enables you to sink in. Incredible. Pull everything back through center. This time, pull your knees in. Either take your hands to the backs of your thighs or to the outside edges of your feet. Happy baby pose in its full expression here. One hand on either foot. Knees dropping down, shoulders releasing. Take a deep breath in, right to your belly. And exhale. Incredible. Take the soles of your feet down to the floor. Roll over to the right. Push your hands down and pick yourself up to sit. Sitting cross-legged. Take one hand on your belly. Take one hand on your heart. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Either keep breathing like that or we'll practice breath of fire, Kapalabhati breathing. As you breathe in through your nose, you're getting lots and lots of air. Big, long, strong, deep breath in. And then there's a forced exhale out through your mouth. And I'll demo first and you can join in. So take a breath in. Forced exhale. As I'm exhaling, my belly is shooting in, and that happens naturally. So it's an exhale out the nose. Breathe, 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 breathe. Belly smacks in, and the inhale happens naturally. Okay, so clear it all out. We'll try again. If it's not working for you, just do regular, normal breath. Hand on the belly for some good feedback from your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Full exhale out through your mouth. Take a deep breath in. Begin. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all your air. Right away, take a big breath in. We're doing it again. Exhale, forced exhales, belly shooting in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out all your air. Try this with me. Rotate towards one side. Either side is fine. Your hands are on the floor to help stabilize. Take a big breath in. Exhale completely. In rotation. We'll do breath of fire in rotation. Inhale. And begin. Forced exhales out through your nose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Good, take a breath in. Exhale everything here. Inhale, here's your breath of fire. Fast, forced exhalations out through your nose. Go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Come back through center. Take your hands alongside your body. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Last time like that. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, release your hands to your heart. Good. Take a normal rotation to the right. So your left hand's behind you. Left hand's behind you, right hand's on the outside of that left hip. Lengthen through your spine and look back behind you. Keep lengthening through your spine. Keep looking back behind you. Good. Come back through center. Do that on the other side. Notice how different your experience in the twist is when you're not doing that forced breath of fire. Deep rotation here. Incredible. Pull it all back through center. Take your hands together at your heart. Interlace your hands. Push your palms down. Round, big, big round into your upper back. The belly sucks in. Stretch your arms forward. Lengthen through your spine and reach your palms up. Now keep your hands bound, but imagine you were trying to separate them, so you feel that in the triceps and the wrists. Sink down through both sit bones and reach over to the right. Push your palms to the ceiling, tuck your chin into your chest, look down, keep pushing. Crawl your body back through center and stretch over to the other side. Good. Bring it all back through neutral again. Take your hands down onto your shoulders and start to create circles with your elbows. Really observing how this slow, methodical movement is landing in your brain and your body. Sometimes it's not until we move slow that we realize we need to. Turn your elbows in the other direction. Amazing. One last move from here. Take your feet a little further ahead. So there's a bit of a gap between your crotch and your ankles. Take your hands onto your thighs. I still giggle if I say the words like crotch or bum in yoga. Start to roll your torso around. These are called Sufi grinds. Such an incredible way to mobilize the hips and the spine. Let your head get really heavy, your eyes a little bit hazy. Turn it around and do 3 in the other direction. That is absolutely perfect. Pull your body back up through center and turn down onto all fours. So we're building up to come back down into some Pilates work a little bit later. But first, can you drop your belly, roll your shoulder blades back, lift your heart, and find that ever so familiar cat-cow stretch. Rounding on the exhale, expanding on the inhale. Keep moving your body in and out of this shape. Going slow and then maybe a little faster. One more, both directions before we'll meet in neutral. Find your neutral flat back. Walk your knees back a little bit further. So your hips are still above your knees, but your hands are ahead of your shoulders. There's a bit of an angle here. Take your belly, drop it down, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart and chest up on an inhale. And with an exhale, could you round into your upper back, just like cat-cow, but sink your hips down to your heels now, child's pose. Inhale, slither your weight forward. You're hovering just above the floor. Dump your belly, roll your shoulders back and look up. Try that again. Round into your upper back, puff between your shoulder blades, push the floor away, sink back to your heels. And then slither like a cobra forward, just grazing your yoga mat. Belly is dumping, push through your palms, lift your heart and chest into your cow pose. One more time, spinal flossing. This is so good for your spinal health. Sink down into child's pose. Stay there. Stay in your child's pose. Let your forehead plug down to the floor. Walk your fingers away and come up onto your fingertips so your hands are active. Arms are off the floor. Arms are active. Take a big breath in here. Exhale completely. Inhale, lift your hips up. Very similar with those active arms. Lift your hips up. Keep them right above your knees. Walk your hands forward. Walk your hands forward. Hips stay above your knees. Stay active in your hands and drop your forehead down. You might drop your heart and your chest. This is called Anahatasana, melting heart pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Good. Push into your hands. Lift up again. One more iteration here. Knees nice and wide. Watch me first because this one's confusing to verbally explain. When you come into child's pose, turn your palms up. So pronate like you're holding soup bowls. Supinate like you're holding soup bowls. And then walk your hands back to your shoulders. Creep your elbows forward. And give yourself a little massage here. Release your hands down. Pick your heart and chest up. Good. If you have socks on like I still do for some reason, take your socks off. And from all fours, just step your right foot between your hands. Lengthen your left leg back so you feel a big pull on that left thigh. Tip up on your fingers. Inhale, lengthen your heart and your chest. Exhale, really sink through your pelvis. Inhale to lengthen your heart and your chest. Exhale, let your pelvis sink. And all the work we're doing today is about easing digestive strain. So can you ground your left hand and find rotation? Twist helps. Take your right arm up. Whole torsos turn towards the right now and create circles with your right hand. Let's do 3 in each direction. You can be on that left fist. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Amazing. And then just because we can, what happens if you bend your back leg? Reach back with your right hand. Could you catch your left foot? Or even just reach for it. That's as much work. Roll that right shoulder back. Push through your left hand. Take a breath in. Delicious. Exhale. Both hands come to the floor. Lean your hips back. Walk your hands back and take your right hand to the outside of that right leg. Pick up your right toes. Pull that pinky toe edge of your foot back. Push the inner ball of your foot or your big toe forward. And then see if you can fold over. Your hamstrings are the decision maker here. Very good. Pull that right leg back. Come onto all fours. And try this. This is called a lateral cat-cow. So can you tap your right hip towards the right and then look over your right shoulder? So now the left side of your body is breathing big. Puff between your shoulder blades and breathe into the left side of your body. Rotate through center. Do that on the other side. So move your left hip to the left shoulder is trying to touch your left hip. Look back and check out your left backside. Puff between your shoulder blades and come back through center. It's a weird little movement, but it's lovely for your side body. Step your left foot forward or reach your right leg back. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale here for nothing. Exhale, let your pelvis dissolve down to the floor. Inhale again into a long spine. Exhale, release your hips. One more breath in, anchors your right hand down before you start these arm circles. So there's 3 in each direction. And as you do it, you're really rooting down through your right hand so you can find that spiraling of your spine. After you've done 3 of these in each direction, you'll bend that back leg, reach back with your back hand and see if there's the possibility of catching it. Let your pelvis drop here, loop your left shoulder back, lift your gaze up. Inhale into that deep quadricep stretch. Exhale, let it go. Take your left hand to the outside of your left foot, creep your hands back, pick up your left toes, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. See if you can find a little happiness in your hamstrings here. Play with the angling of your left foot. Delicious. Pull your left foot back, plant your palms, and step all the way up into a downward dog. Wiggle your head, bend into one knee and then the next. And this feels like a really good time to flush out some energy with vinyasa. So you could stay as you are, or slide your torso forward to a high plank. Good. Bend your elbows, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, loop your shoulder blades back, lift your heart and chest up. Exhale, downward dog. Let's try 3 of those at your own pace. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, find a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Move like you're moving through honey. Inhale, forward to high plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, loop your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Brilliant. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth wide and exhale. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Scissor your inner thighs together. Pull your hands up to your heart center. Good. Pause here. Find that deep bend in the right knee. Kick back through your left heel. Take your torso and twist to the right. Lower your left elbow onto your right thigh. Keep pushing your palms together. Roll your right ribs up. Could you look up? And then kick back through your back heel. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Holy cow. Take one more breath in. Exhale. Come through center. Listen carefully. Just drop your left hand to the floor. Left hand. And here's those arm circles again. Your right arm is going to reach up and circle around just once in each direction. When it comes back down, take your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot out to the outside edge of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen your heart and chest forward. And then as you exhale, walk your hands back. Pick up your right toes. So you find that hamstring stretch again, but from standing. Pick up your right toes. You can rearrange the distance between your legs and you're folding over that right leg. Amazing. Plant both palms, step back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Inhale, shuffle forward to a high plank. Take halfway chaturanga into a full upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Could you try that 2 more times? Inhale, shuffle forward to a high plank, lower halfway. Find that tricep strength before you pull up. Downward dog. One more time here. You're doing great. Pull forward, lower halfway. Inhale, pick it up. Downward facing dog. Anchor your right foot. Step your left foot between your hands. Zip up through the midline of your body. Hands come to your heart. Hold here. Find your stability. Rotate towards the left. Kick that right leg back. Take your right elbow across your left thigh. Get strong in your glutes and then rotate even more. Look up. Scissor your inner thighs together. Big, big breaths here. Carefully crawl back through center. Take your right hand onto the floor. Then scoop that left arm all the way up and over in one direction. Scoop it up all the way up and over in the other direction. Land your left hand to the inside of your left foot and heel toe that foot out. Maybe you come onto your fingertips here. Inhale, just get long. Exhale for nothing. Inhale, walk your body, your hips, your hands back. Pick up your left toes and fold over that left leg by any amount. This is an awkward way to do a hamstring stretch. Just breathe into it. Good. Plant your left foot down. Walk your hands forward and step both feet forward so they're about hip distance apart, and you can come into a squat pose. Your toes are facing out in opposite directions. That's it. Lower your left arm down. Take your left arm out long. Reach your right arm up. Turn both hands to face back behind you and catch hands behind your back. Here we go, twisting again, twisting from every pose today. Take a big breath in. Exhale, ease the body out of it. Other side, stretch your right arm out. Left arm opens wide. Turn the palms behind you. Get that big deep squeeze, breathe in. Amazing, breathe out. Release your hands, walk behind you and come to lie down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest and just flop from side to side. And then straighten your legs all the way down on your yoga mat. Press into the fronts of your hip joints a little bit here. Amazing. Flatten your feet down on the floor. Flatten your feet down on the floor. We'll move into a bridge series. I'll bring you all a little bit closer. Coming down onto the floor. Can you plant your feet down? Arms are relaxed behind you. And as you breathe in, lift your pelvis up. As you breathe out, lower your pelvis halfway. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, lower halfway. Keep going. Just lifting and releasing your pelvis. Good. We'll move for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Hold your hips at the top. Open your knees 2 inches. Close them. Open them 2 inches and close. Let's go for 10, 9, breathing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your pelvis down. Hug both knees into your chest and just rock side to side. Or roll on over to the right side of your body. Place your right hand under your head. Your left hand comes in front of you and stack your knees. Good. Clamshells, open and close that top leg. So your left leg is opening and closing. And now as you're here, can you suck up right through the middle of your torso, like you're trying to get it away from the floor?
Mm-hmm. You got it. The next time that leg comes up, hold it up. Take it down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down and up, down and up. Tiny little pulses for 10, 9. You're breathing out through your mouth. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the entire leg up so it's hovering above your bottom leg. Tap your knees and tap your heels. Tap your knees and tap your heels. Keep going and see what happens if you try to make this movement bigger. Where in the bum you might feel that. See, I'm giggling again when I say bum. If I say glute, or like the actual muscle name, I don't giggle. But just see where in the glute you feel that if you make it smaller. What happens if you tap your toes instead of your heels? Does that change anything? Cool little exploration here. Good. And then keep the leg hovered just where we started. So the left leg's hovered above your right leg. And can you do like the tiniest little pulses? It's so awkward, just up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your left leg, stretch it out on a deep angle. Good. And then tap your toes to the floor. That's it today. Lift and tap. It's not easy. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Push through. 3, 2, and 1. Bend into your left knee. Ay, ay, ay. Drop onto your back. Take your left ankle across your right thigh and just give yourself a well-deserved thread the needle stretch here. Let that go. You just roll on over to the other side. So we're in the final moments of class. Take your opposite hand down under your head. Your top knee is going to start opening and closing. And we're doing a few extra repetitions of this than we normally do. Notice as you go through this, because we have the free time today, notice if you feel like you're falling back in space, like if when you do the movement, your spine moves, and then imagine you were doing this against a wall. So often when I teach this in person, I teach it with the back against a wall. So your spine is stuck straight. Yeah. Good. And the movement's really coming from the glute. The next time that leg lifts up, hold it up, and then take those 10 tedious little pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've nailed it. Knees connect, then your heels connect. Start there. Just get familiar with the movement. And then try making it bigger without falling back behind you. Try making it really small. Breathing all the while. Try tapping your toes if you were tapping your heels, or tapping your heels if you were tapping your toes. And notice how wild it is that you can change the sensation with such little movements. Let's hover that top leg up and take those really tiny, awkward 10 pulses. So it's like the whole leg is just pulsing up and down. And now that you probably can't feel your bum anymore, extend your top leg and do the hardest thing. Tap your toes down and lift it up. You got it. 7, 6, 5. Make sure that thigh is internally rotated. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop onto your back. Take thread the needle with that leg that you just did all the work on. Gather a few really long, deep breaths. Place the soles of your feet down on the floor. Let your knees flop over to the right and then back through center and over to the left. Take your legs through center, lift your legs up, lift your arms up, and just start to shake your arms and your legs. Shake your hands and your wrists. Yeah, like let everything jiggle. We don't let everything jiggle enough. Let all the stuff in your body, the bones, the cells underneath your skin, let it all jiggle, 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 jiggle. Take a big breath in. Jiggle even faster. And on your exhale, curve plank, let it off. There's Shavasana waiting for you on your mat. Flatten your body long, close your eyes. And let the grace of Shavasana take you over just for a short, short time here. Take 5 more breaths wherever you are. Start to wiggle your fingers and then wiggle your toes. Feel the body coming back to life. Rock your head from side to side. And stretch both arms way up overhead. Get your body long. And release, roll onto the left side of your body. Rolling onto the left side of your body today. And push your hands into the floor. Pull yourself all the way up to sit. And bring your hands together at your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose. A deep breath out through your mouth. Namaste.